Good morning everybody and welcome back to another vlog. So I'm just finishing getting ready to go to school today. It's Monday, so I had the morning totally free, which is really nice because in the mornings, that's when I'm the most productive. So this morning I was able to study anatomy for like a good hour and a half. I also was studying like the second part of anatomy that we have. It's like a different class, but it's still anatomy. It's just the internal organs instead of just like the muscles and the skeletal system. So yeah, got a lot of studying done this morning, which is really nice. And I also realized that in my last vlog, which I uploaded last weekend, I said that I was going to talk afterwards again about going to the Tag der offenen Tür at my school and give you guys some information about Weiterbildungen. And here's the thing, I didn't get much information because the booths that were there, they were for very specific further education and like specific programs in specific cities. So there was one, they were there from Constance, there was another one there from Freiburg, and it's not really in our plans after I'm done school to go to any of those cities. So the other thing is that one of the Weiterbildungen booths there, it was more about like praxis management and stuff, which is a route that you can go definitely, especially if you want to open up your own praxis. But that's also something that, at least right now, I'm not that interested in, so I didn't really talk to them at all. There was another one that was more neuroanatomy based, which was interesting, but of course it was a very specific Weiterbildungen in a specific city, so I didn't look too much into it just because it really wouldn't have helped me at all. And then that night I came home and I was studying some more for my Ausbildung, but also I am studying and preparing for an Einbürgerungstest. And I need to write this test so that I can get a permanent residency in Germany. So I guess technically my current permanent residency is like a temporary permanent residency, and then that lasts for 3 years, I believe, and you can renew that. But if you don't want to renew it every 3 years, then you can write this test. It's the same as the citizenship test. And then you can get like a permanent residency. It's not to do with citizenship at all. It's just for residency. If anybody's interested in that, I can answer your questions down in the comments. I will probably make another video about that later, like when I'm preparing for it more intensely, closer to the time of the test, and also, you know, going to the test, what it's about, what kind of questions they're asking. I'll make a video about that if anybody's interested. But it's really funny. I've been studying for it very, very relaxed for the last few weeks. I'm not studying it every day, but online you can find practice quizzes. So when I actually write the real exam, it's going to be 33 questions, but I think there's like 300 questions that they could be asking. So every few nights I'll write a practice test. And the thing is that I don't know what it is about these Einbürgerungstests. They just put me to sleep so fast. Literally every time I've been doing it, I will actually fall asleep in the middle of the test. I don't really understand why they put me to sleep so much, but they do. They really do. I was going through one of the questions with my husband, and I would like read the question, fall asleep, I would wake up, I would read the question again, and it was just not sticking, and yeah. So I think I need to start studying those earlier in the evening or in the morning even. They don't take too long, so I could probably even do some during my lunch break at school if I really need to. Yeah. I need to leave in about 15 minutes to go to school, so I'm gonna finish getting ready and I'll talk to you guys afterwards. Good morning, everybody. So it's a new day, obviously. Last night I tried another heatless curls method. So in my last vlog, I think I was talking about it, about how I got this device, and it's very popular on TikTok right now for girls curling their hairs. And I thought I would give it a go and try it. So I did buy it. This is the second time trying it. And I will say this time was much more comfortable for sleeping. I think I found a technique that it doesn't disturb me too much in the night. And yeah, I think they look really good. So I have to run to school right after taking these out. Hopefully they look good. I thought we could take them out together. So my bangs, I just slept with them down and I just put a roller in them this morning. So what I did differently this time compared to last time is that I kind of separated the back sections from the front sections, and I saw some other girls talking about how that made it more uniform, like around the head. But let's see. So far it's looking very promising. I need my glasses though, honestly. I can't see anything. Okay. And that's it. Whoa! These look awesome. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You guys. This is the best that it's ever turned out. Wow. Okay, so I think I'm maybe gonna need to shake them out a little bit. One thing I do need to get though is some hairspray or something to use to make them actually stay, because I mean, I think they are going to drop quite a bit, but I mean, even if they hold on a slight wave, that's still awesome. So I'll give you guys an update when I come home from school tonight to see how they look then. But wow. They look crazy good. All right, everybody. I'm back from school now, and as you can tell, the hair has fallen out quite a bit. But one thing I will say, actually a few things I will say, is that I walk to and from school. Also, my day was 8 hours long, so this is 8 hours after I took it out this morning. And I didn't use any hairspray. I put it in when my hair was like 99% dry. So I think the fact that even that it lasted until lunchtime, I think was a success. So I think next time what I would do is spray it with some water after I put it in, or just work some, a little bit of water through my hair, maybe make it a tiny bit more damp before actually wrapping it up, because then I think the curls will stay a lot longer. I think the technique that I used to curl my hair was the best ever that I've tried so far, because oh boy, those curls were looking good when I first took them out, and honestly until lunchtime they were looking really good. And even now it's not like it looks bad, it's just very, very loose waves, which I'm happy about. I think this was a good result. So my husband and I are actually gonna run to the shops now. He needs a winter jacket, so we're gonna go see what they have. And you know, it's Black Friday. I might see if they have anything. So we're just gonna check it out. Maybe he'll get an early Christmas present. I don't want to do too much shopping now in Germany, even though it is Black Friday, because we're going to Canada for Christmas, and I just know that we're gonna go do so much thrift shopping there. I'm just so excited to go thrift shopping, and I'm kind of saving space in my closet for that. So we'll see if there's something that we absolutely love, then maybe we'll consider it. But I'm not looking for anything in particular. Hello, welcome to a new day. So this morning I have been very busy studying. I wanted to start studying a lot earlier, but I didn't set an alarm, and I actually slept until 8 o'clock, which is pretty good for me. I'm very impressed with myself for being able to sleep in for so long, because usually I wake up at 7. On the weekend sometimes I'll wake up at like 6:30 because I just have thoughts, and then I can't fall back asleep. That's just it. So kind of nice that I got to sleep in a little bit. I got up, I was studying anatomy because in 1.5 weeks, about 1.5 weeks, I have a midterm coming up. I mean, I'm gonna call it a midterm because it's like in the middle of the term, but it's kind of just a test. And then on this test are all of the muscles from the hip down. So all the muscles in the hip, thigh, oh my gosh, I can't even remember the English words. Basic anatomy in English, oh my goodness. I'm losing my English, oh my goodness. What is Unterschenkel in English? Whatever, below the knee, and then also the foot muscles. Fortunately, we don't have to learn all of the foot muscles. The teacher said that some of them, they're just like not important at all to physiotherapists, kind of irrelevant. Like maybe later if you're like really specializing in something you can learn them, but he said for us right now they're not very important, so we don't have to learn all of them, which is nice, because I think the little tiny muscles, those are always the hardest because they're just a little more complicated and lesser known to like most people. You know, for me, I know about the glutes, I know about the quads, I know you know, at least a little bit about the leg muscles and stuff, but those little tiny muscles, they always get you, and you know, you don't really know about them before actually studying their anatomy. The other thing that is on this test is neuroanatomy from last semester. So last semester, one of the units from neuroanatomy was going through all of the peripheral nerves, and you know, seeing which muscles they run to, and also like just in general where they go in the body. And it can be kind of complicated when you're looking at the nervus medialis for the hand. It like starts way up here, and you have to like know all where it runs throughout the arm to get to the hand, and oh my goodness, you're like writing a paragraph. So I need to learn the same things for the legs, you know, where the nerves are running, what muscles they run to. Fortunately, the lower extremity nerves are quite a bit easier than like the arms and shoulders, so that's good. There's also less nerves, which is divine. The only thing that I didn't know was on this test is actually the 12 brain nerves. So I mean, I guess I studied them a tiny bit last semester. I don't know why they weren't on the final last semester. And so now the teacher is just working them into this test. And I didn't realize that until yesterday. One of my friends at school was like, yeah, no, you gotta study that too. And I was like, great. Okay. So far today I have just studied the anatomy, just the hip muscles so far. I'm feeling very steady in those ones. Today I also need to finish going through all of the foot muscles because there are some that I haven't started learning yet. And then also today I really need to start learning the neuroanatomy. So it's gonna be interesting because also this weekend we're going to my husband's parents because it's the first Advent tomorrow, so we are getting together for that, and that just means I have less time this weekend. So I need to be really strict with myself, and even when we're at his parents, and I need to say, okay, I need to go away for an hour so that I can study, so that I can pass this test. That's just what needs to happen. So I'm gonna continue now for a little bit. I think I'm going to, I think right now I'm gonna continue with the little foot muscles, and then maybe when I'm in the car, I can let my husband drive and I will just continue, I guess.